everybody! Happy VEDA! Today I wanted to talk with you guys about my favorite video game series, the Nancy Drew computer game series. They are first-person point-and-click adventure games, and you play as Nancy Drew. So in fact, all the descriptions of the video games, like on the back of the box, it always says, "You as Nancy Drew." And I just think that's so, like, it's kind of silly, the way that they've described it, but I don't even care because I love it so much. I have been playing these games for so long. I didn't start playing them right at the beginning, but when I found them there were already like 5 or 6 of them out, but it was very, very early on that I discovered these games, and this was like 2002, 2003, like very, very early on in the game's history. I was still in like middle school when I was playing these, and my sister and I would play them together. And that was, it was a lot of fun. It was kind of like just a bonding thing for the two of us. And it's also like, it's continued on, like not necessarily that we play them together anymore, but I tend to get her Nancy Drew video games as a present whenever there's a gift-giving occasion for holidays and things like that. One of the reasons that I love them is just because I love Nancy Drew in general. I grew up reading Nancy Drew books. Some of the games are even based on the books, which is incredible. The characters in the games are the characters from the book. So like, you are Nancy Drew, and when you're stuck, you call Bess and George for a hint. You call Ned Nickerson to give you a hint on this thing or help talk you through something. They also have Frank and Joe Hardy are in the games sometimes. Sometimes they're like phone-a-friends, and sometimes they're actually in the games. So later on, like Bess, George, Ned, Frank, Joe, like everybody that you know in the books becomes a reoccurring character. As the games got better and better, they started including more and more characters from the original books. The other thing that I absolutely adore about these games is that there are reoccurring, like, original characters. To the point where there's like one character who you wind up like following around a little bit, and his name is Sunny June. When she's an intern at this museum, she's taking over as an intern from this guy called Sunny June, and you're like looking over all his notes. This game is called Secret of the Scarlet Hand. So you're looking through all of his notes and kind of being like, what, this, like, none of this makes sense, like, this is all nonsense, and then it's all, like, covered in doodles of aliens, and who is this person? I think you even call him in that game. And then a couple of games later, you're working for a design firm in Paris, like a fashion design firm in Paris, and you're looking through the notes of one of their old designers, and it has the same like little alien doodles on it, and you're just like, wait a second, what's happening here? It's the same character. Sunny June was also an intern for this design company. Yeah, so in the Shattered Medallion, you actually finally meet Sunny June, this like mystical boy who doesn't exist, who just like only exists as like someone who worked at the company right before you came there, and he is every bit as bizarre and wonderful as you would expect from all of his other like appearances or non-appearances in the game. And that's the thing that I appreciate about these games, is that they work on a continuum. There are so many little callbacks within the games themselves. The one that's called Secret of the Scarlet Hand, there's this like red handprint that's left at the crime scene. And so in later games, you'll wind up seeing scarlet handprint just like on the wall on the side somewhere, just because. These games are full of little visual Easter eggs as well as like actual Easter eggs. Like sometimes if you like if you try and unlock a locked door 20 times without actually getting it, and you never, like, it's not a door that you can actually unlock. It's not a door that leads to anything. You'll just like try and unlock it 20 times and then there will be like a chicken squawking and you'll have an Easter egg, like a literal egg-shaped item in your inventory. Totally ridiculous. I love it. Another thing that I really like about this game is that it actually does teach you a lot. If you're paying attention, which of course I'm never paying enough attention, but the game teaches you how to do things, or it teaches you information that is real. Like in the Haunted Carousel, you have to learn shorthand to decipher a message from like some suspect, and you learn actual shorthand. Like the little computer program that they like force you to play teaches you shorthand. So if you're paying attention, then you can just learn shorthand. It's a really great game that can be played and enjoyed by people who are younger and who are just getting to learn and read the actual Nancy Drew books that they're based on. But honestly, they have some real staying power. Like, these games are incredible, even playing them as an adult. In fact, playing these Nancy Drew games has made me want to play other video games. Just like, oh, these are fun and I like them and I would love to like continue to play video games. Potentially I just need to like find the right games to be playing. I did like Tomb Raider to some extent. I think I just need like more adventure-y, puzzle-y games. And if you have suggestions for like other games that I should try, please let me know, especially PC games. And so now, I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a small child crying outside my window, which feels like a really good place to end. I mean, not really, but I'm reading the room and I should end this video here. Like I said, please let me know if you have other video games that you would suggest in the comments. Let me know if you've played any of the Nancy Drew games, or if you would be interested in playing any of the Nancy Drew games. Like I said, I love them so much, if you couldn't tell. And as always, I hope you get a chance to do something that you love today. I hope you have a great day. Happy VEDA, and I will see you tomorrow.